Hi, it's Beverly here. Welcome to the channel. Canna lilies are commonly propagated by dividing their underground rhizomes. But can you grow canna lily by seeds too? In this video, that's the question I will answer. In order to plant your canna lily from seeds, you will first need to harvest your seeds. Once the flower has spent, a cluster of pods will develop, and within those pods are your seeds. You will get roughly 1 to 3 seeds per pods, and the seeds, they're quite big seeds, which makes them easy to handle and very easy to harvest. The next step is how to germinate your canna lily seeds. So from my personal experience, I've had me some canna lily in my garden about 2 summers ago. Loved it. Got a lot of compliments from the neighbors. I had them in my front planters. I collected seeds. I didn't bother to save the rhizomes because I thought, oh, I'll just grow them from seeds. So I collected my seeds, and come winter, January, February, I tried to grow these seeds, and with no success whatsoever. I tried the following year, no success at all. So this year I decided this is my last time, and if not, I actually put my seed to soaks, and the rest of the seeds I had, I just threw them out because I decided this is my last time trying. Last time, what I did was I researched, and of course I soaked my seed in lukewarm water for a couple of days. It says the most reviews I got, it says soak for over 24 hours. I soaked mine for about 3 days or so. There was still no sign of the endosperm, and the endosperm is this when you start to see the white section in a part of the seed, and that is what tells you that the seed is now ready to absorb nutrients, water and nutrients. So there was no sign of any endosperm. Anyway, I said, let me go ahead, try to plant them and see what happened. Nothing happened. So this year, I said for the last time, I'm going to give it a try. What I did differently this year was I soaked them in hot water, and I soaked them for over a week, almost 2 weeks. And I was quite surprised when I went and saw what was going on. There were a few seeds where the endosperm were exposed. So that was a good sign, because that's telling me that this seed is ready to absorb nutrients and therefore to give me a plant. So when I went, this was what I found. Yeah, so this is a seed here with the endosperm being exposed, and that's telling me that this seed is ready to be planted. So what I did was I got my seed starting mix, and I fill my container. I make a little depth in the center, and then I place my seed with the white section here facing up. So that's the endosperm there, with the endosperm, exposed endosperm being upwards. Yeah. And I stick it, make a little depth in the middle of my potting mix, put it in, and then I cover it with a bit of soil. I then cover it with my saran wrap, cover it tightly so it can retain moisture. Temperature can be retained at say 70 to 75 degrees, and I take it to my furnace room. Mind you, I do not own any heat mats as yet. I have been gardening now for 4 years, and I find that my furnace room works pretty well for me. Every year I grow most of my plants from seeds, both flowers and vegetables. I grow them from seeds, and my furnace room seemed to work for me. So for that reason, I haven't yet invested in any heat mats. So I just, in my furnace room, I can easily see them being exposed to a temperature of 70 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. So I took it there, left it there, and I went back a few days, and I couldn't believe this was what I found. My canna lily. So this is proof to you that canna lily can be grown from seed. You just have to be patient, and I'm glad I did not give up, because this was my last attempt and I was just going to give up on ever trying to grow canna lily from seed. So I'm quite happy. So if you have grown canna lily from seeds before, I'd like to know your method, whether you use propagation, scarification, which is another method, because I saw wherein that requires you to saw your seed down or rub the seed with, whether it's sandpaper, and get it to the point where the endosperm is exposed, because without that endosperm being exposed, you will not get that seed to germinate. That I thought was just a little too much. That was tedious. I didn't want to go through that, so that's why. So I totally ignored that. So I think what leads to this result this time is that I have them soaking for much longer, which was a good 2 weeks, and yes, and I had them going in the furnace room, because they do need warm temperature. As I said, they do need a temperature of 70 to 75 to germinate. Yes, so last year actually I did put them in the furnace room, but nothing happened. So that's it for this video on me planting my canna lily seed for the upcoming garden season. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.